south of France. Woke up at 1 AM in the morning. Long old travel, but we made it. We are here in the south of France for the next 7 days. I can't see anything, so sunglasses are going to be going on right now. Just wanted to share the memories as always and show you exactly what we get up to because we have a lot of fun stuff coming up, starting with a unreal matcha. We're at this place called Rosette just by the old port in Marseille, so pretty much the central hub. Needed a little bit of caffeine. Mum's got her Amazon Prime hat on. She's safe and protected from the sun. Today's plan is to have a little wander, get our bearings in Marseille. We're gonna go to the old port, the old town, have a little mooch. I think there's some markets going on today. Nothing crazy, just check it out, see what the vibes are and get the trip rolling. Come along, join us for the ride. I'm really excited to be vlogging again and I'll see you when we finish our matcha and get up to something interesting. The buildings here are so old. They're really, really nice with the wooden shutters. Very classic European. We've just got a little bit lost down some side streets and we found the most beautiful walkway. Look at these trees. Marseille wasn't top of our list in terms of what we were excited to see. It's gorgeous, like it's really, really lovely just to wander around, see a few sights. And I feel like spring is actually the best time to do it because the weather right now is perfect. It is not cold, it's not boiling hot either. In true Musk holiday fashion, we've just hiked about half an hour up this massive hill. We don't exactly take things easy on holiday, but we're at this place, Notre Dame, is that what it is? One of the main sightseeing spots here. I am out of breath and I'm reasonably fit, so I take that as your sign that it's a bit of a rough journey, but we're nearly there. To be fair, this is pretty cool. It's this massive tower. We've made it to the top. Pretty much get 360 views as well of the city, which is very cool. You can thank me later for walking up this big old hill. You're very welcome. We've ended up somewhere, I think it's called La Corniche, but it's just this cute little harbour side bridge. Everyone's sat outside eating and drinking. We just walked around a little bit and look at this little cove. The water is so clear. She's just gone swimming. We've just had a little stroll around and this is honestly such a lovely area. Everyone's just sat on the rocks having some food, swimming. The water does look quite cold. Just walked up to get a better view and yeah, definitely the nicest thing we've seen so far, so definitely worth going. And like the water, as you can see, is so blue. We just had a good stomp back to the old port, which is very, very close to where we're staying in our hotel. We definitely walked at least 4 hours today, I want to say. We are pretty much at the end of the walking, thank God. Heading back into the old port, we are going to check into our room. I'll show you the hotel that we're staying in because it is literally right on the old port, which is perfect because theoretically we should do less walking now because everything's very close by. Hello, look at these little starfish earrings that I've got. I'm sorry, but they're not the most European holiday kind of vibe. We're actually staying right on the harbour, like on the old port, which is amazing because we're right next to La Panière, which is like the old town, and then the port as well. We're staying at a hotel called Hotel Hermes. It's nothing fancy. I'll show you a little bit of the room, but I actually completely underestimated how expensive Europe's gonna be. Now, my last trip was Vietnam. Vietnam is literally the cheapest country I've ever been to in my life. So to come to Europe and be paying European prices, accommodation is so expensive here. So we definitely tried to do things on the cheaper side. Obviously, great location, that was important to us, but we don't really care about what the room and the hotel offers because we're only really gonna be sleeping there. So I'll show you the room. You are gonna have to ignore the mess. Me and my mum just kind of chucked all our stuff everywhere. But you come in, it's definitely not the biggest room, but you know what, she does the job. Let me open the window because I feel like the view is the main part. Opening the curtain, that is literally the old port right there. You've got some of the restaurants down here and then the old quarter La Panière is that way. So in terms of location, you cannot get any better, I don't think. And just take the fact that it's a slightly smaller room. It's fine. Bathroom is in here. The shower was definitely slightly dodgy. I literally had to hold it and point it at me because it didn't stay still, which wasn't ideal, but you know what? Cheap as chips, we did it. So I got freshened up. I put on a very, very simple outfit this evening just because it's day one. I am borderline about to fall asleep. In fact, I did sit on the bed for about an hour and just doom scroll on TikTok. I just needed some time off, you know? Well, I've just gone with a nice white Uniqlo top, a little glass on skirt and a fun little belt. I just thought simple, cutesy. Obviously got some fun European starfish earrings. I've got no makeup on, I just cannot be arsed. If anybody knows me, I am the whitest girl alive, okay? I'm a ginger. I'm a redhead. I do not tan, or I do tan, but it takes me like a good 6 months to get any form of colour. not worth it. Mum's been tanning upstairs because she does tan. She just didn't pass the jeans on to me.
Wow, wow, wow.
Wow, wow. For not passing anything on to me. Appreciate that. Are you tanning? Are you comparing your tan
Yes,
to me?
I was trying. Yes, look.
How are you already more brown? Spray tan is on, making myself feel slightly better about myself. Also completely forgot to tell you about how today went. It was great, considering I actually thought I was gonna pass out when I left the plane. Like I was...
Drama queen.
It's true. I was so tired this morning. I genuinely thought today was gonna be a complete write-off. I wasn't even gonna film. I genuinely was like, I'm just gonna survive the day. But we got here. I think the sunshine and the fact that we were here just like brought on a bit of adrenaline. We then got a matcha, which sensational. Would recommend if you ever need a little pick me up. Mum's a little matcha queen now, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. She was like, how'd you make that home? I was like, oh god, Julie, get your little whisk out. I looked at my step count and we did 20,000 steps. Bear in mind, on Friday, I was working at home. I did 300 steps all day. That is appalling. Okay, that is outrageous. Should have gone to the gym. Matcha. Then we went to Notre Dame. Massive hill, absolutely massive
Taking
hill.
in the back streets on the way.
We just like weaved our way through. Yeah, we did, didn't we?
Tree-lined avenue.
That was gorge. Yeah, just wandering around, I think in Marseille is quite a nice thing to do. Like there's just some really nice streets. It's very pretty. The Notre Dame was great. It was just a lot of steps. You could definitely public transport your whole way around Marseille. Like the public transport system here is so good. We just love a good stomp, don't we, Julie? Yeah. You take more in, don't you, when you walk in? Like maybe don't do as much as we did, because I do have a blister on my foot right now and a compy is going straight on that. Valley des Sauves, so good. Like that was beautiful. Like I could spend the whole day there just chilling. It's a very like wholesome fisherman kind of vibe. Also my suitcase, I've complained enough, but I'm gonna complain again. It is so full. I'm actually underweight. It's 15 kilograms. I have 20, but it's such a small suitcase. It doesn't fit everything in. The weight, there's nothing wrong with the weight of it all. I'm having to play Jenga every time, trying to fit all these stupid packing cubes into my suitcase, and I'm over it, and it's day one. Lesson learned for the next holiday, aka my big Europe trip in literally like a month. I'm gonna buy myself a new suitcase because I'm already stressed, and I just cannot be asked for like 6 weeks to reorganize my suitcase every single day. So anyway, restaurant, dinner, see you there. Okay, we've just come to the Le Panier, which is like the old town of, where even are we? Marseille. We're just gonna scope out a few options for dinner. We're in prime spot, so expecting things to be very spenny, but really cute. Everyone's just sat again outside. It's actually really nice at sunset. This restaurant's definitely giving chaos, but it's cute. We've got the nice sun in the background. We're just sat trying to order and it's absolute chaos. Like, first and foremost, none of the tables match. Chairs, everything is all completely random. We can't order because the guy's just running around trying to get tables for everybody. It's just crazy. So let's hope we get some food and order soon. Right, update after that crazy first dinner experience. That was absolutely mental. Like the whole time they just had no idea what was going on. So they were literally running around trying to get people seated, but then they were just forgetting everybody else sat down. So we just had to keep waving at this guy for a good 20 minutes to try and get an order in. Don't know if I'd recommend it. Like it was fine. Like the food was good, right?
It was great fun.
Yeah, the experience just stressed me out. We're going to wrap up for the evening, and that's day one. Oh my gosh.
What a great day.
Whew, I feel like so much has happened today. I am so excited to go to bed, but we will check in first thing in the morning. Is she giving girl or is she looking like a bow? Good morning. It is day 2. So exciting. We are going to, I'm gonna butcher this, my French, oh my gosh. Les Calanques National Park. Is that correct? Which looks absolutely incredible. It's like a hiking route and it's this massive national park. We're only going to go to a few of the sort of bays, beaches, and basically it's meant to have blue water, gorgeous views, just like very pretty aesthetic water Eurosummer vibes. And then we're actually moving on to our next destination tonight, so we're actually spending about a day and a half in Marseille. We weren't even planning to come here. We literally just wanted to come here to get off the plane and then go to Nice. So I'm actually really glad that we did spend a few days here because it is lovely. We've just left the hotel, heading out to the Les Calanques. I'm gonna literally butcher the French in this vlog. I actually did A-level French, shockingly. Do I remember anything? No, not a single thing. We've arrived in Cassis, again fisherman town. There's so many restaurants, along the harbour. Really nice, actually really pretty to be fair. We are marching through the town, however. We want to kind of get started on the, I say hike, it's not really a hike, well it probably will be. I think it's going to be a full day of walking. I've got my trainers on today, no more sandals. We're heading all the way down there and like further afield. For anybody who is planning on coming here, it's actually really easy to get here. From Marseille, we just got a metro to the Saint Charles train bus station. It's like the hub basically. So when you come to Marseille, everything is kind of connected through that station. We've got the train to Cassis. Again, very simple. You just buy a ticket at the station on the little machines, and then you get a shuttle bus. The shuttle bus aligns with the same time that the train arrives. Just get to the front because a few people didn't get on the bus. It was so busy. But you hop on the bus that takes you from Cassis train station to the actual Cassis town. It's like a 40-minute full-on hill of a walk if you don't do that. We're actually going to walk through the town the whole way to Port-Mieux, whatever. That's going to take you to the start of the walk, and that's where I'm going to catch you next. Okay, we've just got ourselves to Port-Mieux. The water's literally glistening. It's incredible. We're going to do the classic two, which is Port-Pin and Donveux. I think this might be Port-Pin. We're coming down. It's definitely a hiking trail. Like, these rocks are quite slippy. Nothing we can't handle. I don't know if it's really coming out on the camera, but the colours of that water, you're kidding me. We just got away from all the people, but that's a better view of the water. Oof. I literally, like, I've gone through the wars. We have just hiked from Port-Pin. We're on the way to Donveux, and we've just seen we have to go all the way down there. And we are all the way up here right now. Oh my, they're literally like ants, those people down there. Wish us luck. We got to the bottom of the hill. That, no joke, okay, do not come down that hill if you are not confident you can get back up the hill, because the thought of going up right now is actually concerning me. Full sports trainers, hiking gear needed. We were honestly about to fall on our asses about 5 times. Not even 5, 10 times.
Drama queen.
That was crazy. The step up from Port-Pin to Onview in terms of the walk is next level. If you don't want to hike, I'm talking a hike, stay at Port-Pin. It is absolutely rammed, but I understand it if people don't want to walk back up the hill again for a few hours. Look at the view with the cliffs in the background. Obviously lots of people kayaking as well. I think we definitely got here a little bit too late because the sun's already gone, and so the water should be really blue like that, but because obviously the shade's coming in, but it's fine. I'm surprised at how busy it is here, considering the walk was traumatizing. It is actually really nice. I just think get here earlier than we did because the sun's kind of gone now and it's a little bit cold. But we're gonna have a little wander around and then we're gonna face the walk back. Now, I tried to do a Strava, but I forgot to turn it on and off, so I managed to track 49 minutes of that walk back, and I probably would say it's an hour and 10, an hour and 20, all the way from where we were in Donveux, whatever you want to call it. I'm so tired, I can't even speak. It feels so nice to walk on actual road. We're back into town now. We're going to Cassis, which is the town that we started in, and we're gonna go for a little beverage, because I think we deserve that. Back in Cassis. It's cute. I feel like a lot of the fishing towns are quite similar. They've all got character though, which is the main thing. Good evening. It's been a while since I vlogged. We are actually in a brand new location now. Got back from Cassis to Marseille, and then we packed our bags and we got straight on the train to Provence. Woo, so excited to be here. It is currently 9:21 in the evening. I need to wash my hair. I spilled tomato juice on my white t-shirt. So need to wash that because I think I'll cry. I think I'll cry if that doesn't come out, because that's like, this is like my staple t-shirt. I don't have another one. So we're in Provence for 3 days. Tomorrow we have a really fun town hopping tour. We're gonna go to the sort of old fashioned traditional French villages, and then the next day we're actually gonna explore Aix, which is where we are now, Aix-en-Provence. I'm gonna catch you bright and early in the morning, and then we'll bring you along on the day. Good morning. It is a brand new day. What are we doing today, Mum?
Villages. Not too much walking.
Well, I think we're actually going to be doing a lot of walking still. Every day is a lot of walking. I think we're going to Le Mans, Gorges, all of the above, basically. And it's a guided tour. We were going to do it on our own with a car, but it was just super complicated, and we just thought, sod it, guided tour, jump on, get off, get on kind of vibe. I'll show you my outfit of the day. I've got myself a nice little cardigan on, and then I've got like a nice white mini skirt, almost dress and vest combo to keep me warm. And that's the plan for today. Let's go.
Les Mont Ventoux. Beautiful. You see water everywhere, very green.
We've just arrived in Fontaine de Vaucluse. This is our tour guide here. He's going to chat us through. He's been quite good at giving us little bits of info. Oh wait, I don't think this is the right way. This looks like someone's garden. Literally had a sign saying access privé, private, do not enter. So I guess this is why it's called the fountain. So clear here as well. Mum's decided that she wants to buy a tea towel. I say, why? You have 1,000 tea towels at home. She says, oh, well, you can use it as a tablecloth. Yeah, they are, but like, do you really want to lug that around Europe? Here she goes, thinking the blue one. Stop 2. We are heading towards Gorges. Look at that. Oh my goodness. We were literally driving past the famous viewpoint, which we'll come back to in a little bit. Insane, like absolutely stunning. And I know I've said that a million times, but genuinely I was gawking out of the window. So every day a different town has a market, and today it's Gorges. So they have all these different things. They have clothes, food, accessories, and then amongst this big tower here. These olives smell absolutely incredible. Are you gonna get any, Mum? Oh, they smell so good. Look at the views. Mum's posing for the camera. We've just seen that you can actually buy a house. There's like real estate up here. 4 million euros. What the heck? This is our lunch for the day. We have cheese and olives. Yum. The town itself is actually really, really small. You can literally walk around Gorges in like 20 minutes. So we've literally just done like 4 laps. It's honestly stunning here. So worth coming. I kind of wish we had a full day. Even though there's not much to do, it would just be nice to soak it in. Maybe stay here overnight. I think that would be nice because then you could relax at the hotel as well. In the evening, yeah, the sunset. I think it's quite bougie though. I think the hotels here are mega expensive, but 100% worth a visit. We've just come to the famous viewpoint. It's like something out of a movie, isn't it? So we were right in there a minute ago. Hello, my friends. We are walking to village number 3, Roussillon. It's meant to be famous for its red cliffs. Almost, is it clay? Ochre. And we're doing a little cave trail. I don't think it's cave, I don't really know what I'm saying anymore. But it's essentially a really nice little stroll around all of the red brick valley-esque cliff. Oh my gosh, look at this view. Wow. That's something out of Star Wars.
Yes. Oh, this is worth seeing, right?
Yeah, definitely.
That's amazing.
Isn't it?
Painting.
Yeah, look at all the colours. We just got out of the trail and we're back in the main town. That trail only took us about 15-20 minutes. It was actually a lot quicker than I thought it was going to take us, but Mum is absolutely nailing the Instagram pics today. I feel like I've trained her so well in the last 48 hours. She's not a digital woman. She doesn't know the tips and tricks, but I have taught her very well in the last couple of days. Be prepared for a lovely little Instagram spam. We just thought we'd have a little stop on a bench. We had some ice creams from this local ice cream man and it was so good. Getting a bit tired now. What time is it? 3:30 now. Three towns today. It's been busy. We have one more town to go. We are going to Le Maron. Great tour. Like we've said, it's been really good, hasn't it? It's been so relaxing. He just kind of drops you off, gives you some information, kind of says do what you want, be free.
An hour and a half.
See, an hour and a half, which is great because we're all just kind of wandering around doing our own thing, which I think has actually worked quite well. So I'll obviously put the link to everything that we do in terms of tours down below in the caption. My gosh, Mum nearly just chucked her phone over this. I don't even know this drop that goes into a river. Oh, Dad would not be happy with you. Apparently this is some Roman bridge that was made a long time ago. Okay, we've just got to our 4th and final town. It's much quieter here, isn't it? Oh, he's looking at you. Hello, good evening. We have just got off the bus and we are back in Aix-en-Provence. What a day. I'm actually so glad that the car hire just fell through because doing a guided tour was like the easiest thing ever. Like we just hopped on at the tour bus, he dropped us off at every single place. It was just so convenient, but I want to eat big. We found a spot for dinner. We didn't realize that, like, I don't know if this is a French thing or just in Aix, but nothing is open until 7 p.m, which doesn't sit well with me. I am a later 6 p.m. dinner kind of gal, and I was so hungry. I actually had to go into a bakery, get a pastry, low-key eat it, at this terrace while we wait for the kitchen to open at 7 to then order a whole meal again. Call me greedy, call me fat, but no shame. Mum's on her second glass of wine. With a few, we've eaten some nuts and olives. We're in this lovely little square. Guys, this food, oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? It was quite reasonable too, right? Yeah. Yeah, I got a burger. BRB, I will be devouring. I made herbal tea. Oh, what is going on with my hair? I love herbal tea. I'm borderline delirious. I feel so tired right now. That dinner was heavy. It was so good though. Like, considering it was actually really affordable, it was really, really yummy food. It's currently 8 o'clock and I am ready for bed, to be honest. So I'm just gonna have a shower, get reset and just have a chill evening. We haven't actually had a chill evening yet and we're on day 3. So I'm quite excited to sit down. I need to edit so much content. If you are new here, I am a little TikToker. I do a lot of TikToks. I do daily vlogs on TikTok and I do like most of my content on TikTok. So go check that out. Day 4 tomorrow, we're gonna explore Aix. It's quite a chill day and I'll see you bright and early in the morning. Good morning. Day 4, goodness me, time flies. Plan of action at POA today. We have just been to grab some bits and bobs for our breakfast and our dinner tonight. I picked up some Alpro. I'm a little lactose-free gal. And that's difficult when you're in France. So managed to get some non-dairy yogurt, thank God. And then we also got ourselves some little salad pots too because we're actually not bread people. Considering we're in France, we don't actually love bread. We're definitely not eating 3 meals out a day because it is a lot of money. We're trying to do 1 meal out a day and then the rest we're just doing like picky bits from the supermarket. We'll just grab salads, sandwiches, snacks, etc. And that definitely is a lot more cost effective than trying to eat out all the time. We're gonna have a little look at what is there to do in Aix in the first place. I definitely want to do some shopping. I want to go to some French clothing stores because I feel like they're going to be so different to the ones that we have back at home. And I think Mum's gonna go off and do some like historical rubbish boring stuff. I'm gonna bring you along for the day. I'm gonna have some breakfast now and then we're gonna get out shortly. Also guys, we're staying in this Airbnb in the centre of Aix and it's actually really lovely. Like the actual apartment is so nice, but what Mum failed to tell me is there's 4 floors, 4 sets of stairs and they're pretty steep stairs. It was a bit rough to get the suitcases up the stairs because there's no lift. There's not actually much to do in Aix except just wander. Like there's not really set things to do. We are just going to this famous Madeleine de Christophe cake place. Apparently they have the most incredible little Madeleine cakes. We used to have them when we were little, so I'm quite excited to try them. If they taste like they did when I was younger. It's this place here, Christophe Madeleine. They smell so good. Did get ahead of ourselves and eat half of these already. So we got 6 different flavors. They had 7 flavors in total and you could literally get 6 for €3.70, which is such good value. So we just got basically a mixture. We've eaten a bit of each, but they are so good. The flavors, what flavors did they have? Almond and chocolate and orange, lemon, praline, rum and raisin, all like everything. I was literally everything. Just get 6 because they're so small and they're so cheap, and then you can try all the flavors. My favorite flavor is definitely the almond, but to be honest I don't actually know which one's which because they all look exactly the same. It's just a lucky dip. You're just gonna have to go with whatever you get. We're gonna eat these now and then do some clothes shopping again. I just stopped off for some lunch. I'm sorry, but look at that. Does that not look like the most amazing poke bowl you've literally ever seen? Don't mind me, I'm just eating some salami. I love salami. Last updated you when we were doing some shopping in town and I was getting a bit overstimulated. I was getting a bit tired. I've just sat for a good 4 hours and I've edited so much content. I'm feeling a lot better about myself. Mum did some exploring this afternoon. Mum, tell us what you did. Mum doesn't like being on camera, but she's here.
Hello. I went and looked around the back streets and I found the cathedral and a cloister, beautiful cloister. An old gentleman sitting doing his paintings, which I had a chat with in French. I practiced my French.
Oh, oui, oui.
And oui.
Bonjour.
Tout ça. And then I came back and had a lovely rosé wine on the patio. So
what a day.
End of a good day.
In Provence?
That's what you do.
That's what you do. We are actually going to have little picky bits on the balcony tonight. We are staying in for a meal. We have some nice salads, we have some rice, we have some salami. So we're going to have our food on the table with the lovely sunset in the background and the Provence streets down there. Couldn't get more French than that. Oh, Thank you, chef.
That's mine.
Is that yours?
That's mine.
That's not feeding anyone, is
Well,
it?
more.
I'm gonna have triple that. Good morning. Where are we? We're in a new destination today. We are in Nice. It was an early start, guys. I didn't vlog it because I was a zombie this morning. I woke up at 4 o'clock. Not a time that I wake up, I'll tell you that. We got the Flix bus, which is kind of like the Greyhound, so like one of those long journey buses. 3.5 hour journey. Checked into our hotel, which is incredible. Don't you worry, I will show you the accommodation. We're gonna go for a little explore around Nice. We're gonna go to the promenade. We're gonna go to Old Town. I need a matcha. I need to wake myself up. Well, we actually only have one like kind of full day in Nice because the next 2 days we have some day tours. We need to be rapid, okay, because there's lots to see, lots to do. I just left my phone charger, so I had to just hike up that massive hill again. Let me show you the hotel. So we have this nice terrace outside with all the chairs. Look at this view, guys. Oh my goodness. Imagine sitting down there for breakfast and you've just got that down there. This is the breakfast room. It is absolutely beautiful. You literally have views all the way around and you can see the whole city. It's amazing. So you've got all the buildings, the coast and the port are down there. Genuinely one of the nicest breakfast rooms for a hotel I think I've ever been into. Outfit of choice is the white jeans today. They're coming out for their first outing. And then into the room. It's definitely not the biggest room, like it's just quite basic, which is totally fine. Dressing table, bed, and then we have a little bathroom in here, toilet, sink and shower situation. But the best part about this is this private balcony. So I'm really out of breath, I just walked up that hill. Look at this, you literally sit on your balcony and take in the whole view of the city. Is that not stunning? It's gorgeous. Right, picking up my phone charger and then back to town. We made it to the beach. So we're right on the Promenade des Anglais, which is the main beach here in Nice, I think. We're actually just gonna walk all the way along here. You can go up this big hill. I think it's called the Chateau something. It's like a good viewpoint up there, but we obviously had such a good view from our hotel. I just don't think we need to do that. So we're actually just gonna go around and have a look down there. Just stumbled across a little market. I've decided I need a matcha. Mum's gonna get one again. She is converted. Are you gonna get another? You had a vanilla one, right?
I think, yeah, a nice simple one for me because I'm a newbie to it.
Don't want to go in too far too soon and scare you off.
No.
Mum actually had to go back in and ask for more syrup, which that is literally unheard of. Mum puts no sugar in anything. She'll make a cake and she'll deliberately not put sugar in it because it's healthier. So I'm quite baffled that she went back in. But we made it to the famous Le Plongier restaurant. How cool is that? We've just stopped off in Saint-Jean-Cap-Ferrat. We were just saying it's actually really nice to do a mixture of city and more harbour, quiet village kind of vibes, just because sometimes cities are just overwhelming. They're very overstimulating and it's amazing. And don't get me wrong, to see all the sights, and obviously every city has something to offer, but I think we just prefer the quiet side of things, like islands and like quiet ports. And obviously if you did those all the time you'd also get bored. I think it's just good to have a balance of the two, but I go quick. I like to go to as many places in the least amount of time, tick every single major site off and then on to the next straight away. The more trips I'm going on, I'm like, actually just chill out for a second, Rosie. Just have a day or have half a day and just walk around. We just literally sat next to a fountain and ate some prosciutto with hummus for like 5 minutes. And it just like, that sounds so stupid, but just kind of wandering around, stopping when you want to stop, having a coffee, having a drink, whatever. I just think that's really lovely. That's literally what holidays are for, and I just don't do that. And I definitely don't do that in my everyday life. We've just come to the famous Plage Pamela, and look at that. That's the best beach we've seen so far for sure. That water looks incredible. People swimming as well, that's brave. It's so peaceful here as well. It's actually really quiet. We've literally
It is so good.
best carbonara I think we've literally ever had. We're at this random restaurant, the only restaurant in this town that's open at this time. I think I mentioned it, but like everything shuts until 7. So frustrating, but oh, so good. We've just left the restaurant. Wow, is all we can say. Mum's speechless. I took a picture of the restaurant. We went to a place called Pignatelle, that's Italian, Pignatelle, so worth it, and the only restaurant in this small town that actually serves food at a reasonable hour. Gonna go back for a herbal tea for some damage control. I'm hoping that we have a really nice sunset this evening. can't get out of the side. Good morning. We are waking up bright and early this morning for another day trip. We are actually going to a lot of places today. It's going to be busy, busy, busy. We're going to Monaco, we're going to Monte Carlo, we're going to Cannes, Antibes, Aix, basically all the spots around Nice. We're doing a guided tour, rapid fire, through the whole day. It's going to be exhausting. I'm already tired. We've just arrived in Antibes for our first stop of the day. Can we just talk about my little headscarf? How cute! Is this giving French Riviera? I tried. Guys, I tried. I really did. Our tour lady is great. She's honestly good vibe. She was just giving us loads of facts. She's fun. And she did say at the start, she was like, just prepare to lock in because it is quick. And it's very much a whistle-stop tour rather than a deep view of everywhere, which is my kind of travel anyway, so it's fine. We're here for like 45 minutes, I think. We're just walking along this nice bridge area. We were looking at some yachts earlier and apparently there's a 700 million euro yacht that some Arab prince royalty owns or whatever. Like, imagine spending 700, bear in mind that person has spent 700 million on the yacht and obviously more for the crew, the maintenance, and he doesn't even live on it. It's just there if he wants to come in and use it. I'm in the wrong job. We've just been walking for like a good half hour and honestly, not that fast by Antibes. Like genuinely, there's just not much to do. Maybe that's just me being young and efficient. Antibes is definitely one of those places where there's not actually much to do. You sit, you chill, you shop, you eat. I get bored very easily. We're gonna jump back on the bus and I think Cannes? Is it Cannes next? How exciting. You're not impressed by Cannes, are you? Sorry. We just got to Cannes and to be fair, the lady, our tour guide did say like there's just really not a lot here. It's just literally designer stores and then this tiny little red carpet that we have here. So underwhelming.
I love Nice. Yeah, I love Nice sign, isn't it? I'm not even gonna take a picture.
We've just had a little stroll and there's literally, it's just such a funny place because everything here is designed for a specific purpose. Like I think it's worth visiting just because it is an iconic place. I'm sure if you came on the film festival it would be amazing. Like the tour guide said, if you're here in the 12 days in May when it's on, you see the whole deal. But even then, she said everything in the film festival is private and it's all ticket only entry. So I don't know if you're actually gonna see much anyway if you're here in the film festival. So yeah, not impressed. Hello. I just had a good snooze in the van and we are now at a place called Saint-Paul-de-Vence, which from literally the get-go, we've literally just got off the bus, but it looks like Provence and the little villages that we just went to a few days ago, which is definitely more our scene. I'm really excited to explore. It's all old vibes. We have arrived in Monaco. I don't know what these buildings are, but they're actually really nice. It's crazy how they've crammed so much into such a small space. They have all these buildings and barely any landmass, and they've just basically built up. And then down here is the famous circuit, which we are going to go down to in a minute. I think we're about to go to Monte Carlo, which I believe is where you can walk on the track. I really don't know geography. I'm really not sure where we are right now. We're walking somewhere, and at some point we're going to be on the track, which is exciting. We found the rich people cars. I was just saying to Mum, we need to find some rich people and smooth our way onto a super yacht. That's the life. Look at these. We're in the casino. We're in the lobby of the casino. It actually got really cloudy all of a sudden, so we're definitely not going to see any views up here. I don't know if I said, but we're actually in a place called Aix, which is another little tiny village on a hill. It's actually really close to Monaco and Nice. I think it's 20 minutes drive from Nice. Almost at the end of the day now. Good evening, guys. I've just eaten an entire salami. We've been back now for about an hour and I have just literally cocooned on the bed. Wow, what a day. Let's just recap the day because things have been crazy. We covered so many places. Every place was a little different. Obviously said that Cannes and Antibes, not fussed, not bothered. We went, we saw, we left. Saint-Paul-de-Vence was gorgeous. Old medieval kind of vibes. Not as nice as Provence, but like still very nice. And then Monaco, loved Monaco. On the way to Monte Carlo, we actually drove the F1 track, which was really interesting. Had some of the stuff already there, so they had some of the protection, the security, they had the chairs, the seating set up. So that was really cool to actually see some of it in action. Like obviously it's not anywhere near finished, but to drive the full loop of the track was actually really cool. Monte Carlo, that was cool. Like that was where all the rich people were. The cars and the fashion and the casino and like all the hotels. You don't need much time there. It is just a tiny little area. But just to see some of the cars rolling up was really, really interesting. We then went to Aix, which is another old-fashioned village very close to Monaco, and it was nice. The weather was really cloudy, so it's kind of like a viewpoint village, so like we didn't really see anything. We're back now. It was a day and a half. Oh my gosh, like if you only have one day in Nice or you want to see everywhere in one day really, really quickly, then I would definitely recommend doing it, because I feel like I can almost tick that box now and be like, okay, we've been there, we've done that, we've seen everything we wanted to see, and nowhere that we went felt rushed. Like we spent the right amount of time at each place. It's just a long day. Like you don't need any longer in each place, but you just need to prepare that you're going to be so tired by the end of it, because you're obviously taking in one place to the next, taking in that place next, and it's just consistently hopping to the next place. It's a bit exhausting, but a great way to do it. No regrets. Stay in the room tonight, just like literally chill for the evening, which I think is needed. And then tomorrow we have another day trip, not as chaotic, which I'm excited for, but should be really exciting, hopefully really nice. So I'll catch you in the morning. What day is it? Day 7 now? I don't even know anymore. We are on another day trip today to Le Gorges du Verdon. Essentially proper gorge, countryside, valley vibe. We're in a town right now called Mustela-Sainte-Marie, and obviously I get really bad travel sickness, and it was a lot. I tried to sleep to like knock it off, and it just made it worse, to be honest with you. I'm so glad to be breathing fresh air. Mum wants to go all the way up to that viewpoint. I think I might just watch from afar. It's a bit of a trek for me this morning. Yeah, that water is so blue.
Isn't it?
Wow. It comes from this big lake. We are so high up right now. It is terrifying. We've got back and we have ordered some pizza. This is actually the first pizza of the trip. Can you believe that? And yeah, we're going to Italy tomorrow, so getting ahead of ourselves. It got back and I chilled and edited for a while. It was really good. It was actually really, really fun. I'm just so tired. Actually really excited to just chill and have some food. This is the weather that we've got going on. It's a bit cloudy, but really nice sunset. Oh, she's already going in. Thoughts, feelings? Yeah?
An Indian one.
I got a meaty one with mince. Oh, just dropped some on the floor. Oh, it's all over the floor. We have one last sunset in France. We're literally going about 3 hours across the border to Italy. Like, we're really not going far, but we are technically finishing France and entering Italy, which is really exciting. Bit of a recap of the trip. We've obviously been here for 1 week. 7 days of chaos. It's been crazy. We've done so much in such a short space of time. It's been amazing. To be honest, the south of France has definitely lived up to my expectations. Like, I've always wanted to go, especially to like Provence and the countryside, fairy tale villages, and I feel like they were gorgeous. I would probably say my favorite day was the Provence villages, and we did the guided tour around all of those. Like, Gorges was incredible. Like, that was literally something out of a movie. But everywhere has been amazing. I don't regret anywhere that we've gone. I feel like everywhere we've been has been worth visiting, and it's all made sense. I think we planned it really well. Just kind of toot my own horn because I'm a little trip planner. Transport's been fine. Places we've stayed for the right amount of time. We definitely could have stayed for an extra day and just chilled a bit more. Like, it has been pretty quick, but that's just how I like to travel. Really interesting that Provence is such an old-fashioned kind of traditional area, and then you come to the coastline at Nice and it's like the opposite. Like, everything is super western and new, and like Monaco and blah. But that's been a nice contrast, to be honest with you. Obviously, I'll put any tours that we've done. I think we've done 3 tours while we're here. I'll put them in the description so you can access them, you can see them. From tomorrow, we are traveling to Italia, which I am so excited for. We have 7 days there as well. So I'm gonna end this vlog and start a new one as soon as we get there. If you did enjoy, like, subscribe, follow along. I'm gonna post way more on my TikTok as well. I'm gonna daily vlogs, specific detail videos of each thing that we did on TikTok. So once again, link that in the description. That's my most used platform. I will see you soon, and by soon I mean very, very soon, in Italy.